Welcome to Switch Top. Today we're diving into the ultimate Nintendo Switch collection. 30 must-have games that every Switch owner should consider. We'll cover different genres and experiences, from epic adventures to multiplayer party games. Let's get started. In Monster Hunter Rise, you're a hunter in Kimura Village, protecting it from dangerous monsters. The story follows your journey to stop the rampage, a massive monster invasion threatening your home. You'll craft weapons and armor from monster parts, and hunt increasingly powerful creatures. The game introduces new features like the wire bug, letting you zip through the air and perform special attacks. You can hunt solo or team up with friends, and your cute cat and dog companions will help you fight and gather resources. Animal Crossing: New Horizons drops you on a deserted island where you build your dream community. There's no complex story here. You're free to develop your island at your own pace. You'll gather resources, craft items, build homes, and invite animal villagers to live with you. The game follows real-world time, with different activities available depending on the time of day and season. You can visit friends' islands, trade items, and customize every inch of your island with paths, furniture, and decorations. In Stardew Valley, you inherit your grandfather's old farm and leave city life behind. You'll restore the farm by planting crops, raising animals, and managing your resources. The game lets you build relationships with townspeople, explore dangerous mines full of monsters, and even find romance. There's a deep crafting system, seasonal events, and lots of secrets to discover. You can play at your own pace, focusing on farming, mining, fishing, or socializing. There's no wrong way to play. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Kirby's first 3D adventure sees our pink hero exploring a mysterious world filled with abandoned buildings and strange creatures. After the inhabitants of his home are kidnapped, Kirby sets out to rescue them. The game's main feature is Kirby's copy ability. He can swallow enemies to gain their powers. New to this game is Mouthful Mode, where Kirby wraps himself around large objects like cars or vending machines for unique abilities. The whole game can be played in co-op, with a second player controlling Bandana Waddle Dee. Hades follows Zagreus, son of the god Hades, as he attempts to escape the underworld. Each run through the changing halls of the underworld is different, with various weapons and godly powers to choose from. When you die, you return to the House of Hades, where you can upgrade abilities and talk to characters to uncover more of the story. The game combines fast-paced combat with Greek mythology, and every death moves the story forward as you learn more about the characters and their relationships.
The underworld's power.
In Splatoon 3's world, you're an Inkling or Octoling who can transform between human and squid forms. The single-player story has you fighting the Octarian army and uncovering the secrets of a mysterious world. The real draw is multiplayer, where you compete in 4 versus 4 matches to cover the arena in your team's ink color. By swimming through ink and squid form, you can move faster and climb walls. There's tons of weapons to try, from paint rollers to ink sniper rifles, and you can customize your character with fresh gear. Celeste tells the story of Madeline, who decides to climb Celeste Mountain despite her struggles with anxiety and self-doubt. The gameplay is pure precision platforming. You'll run, jump, climb, and use your dash ability to navigate increasingly challenging levels. The game introduces new mechanics gradually, like bouncing off flying bubbles or dashing through wind currents. While it's challenging, the game includes accessibility options to help everyone enjoy the touching story. Dead Cells puts you in control of a failed alchemical experiment exploring an ever-changing castle. Each time you die, you start over, but keep some upgrades and unlock new paths. The combat is fast and fluid. You can mix weapons and abilities to create your own fighting style. There's a huge variety of weapons to find, from swords and bows to crazy things like lightning whips and explosive crossbows. The more you play, the more paths and secrets you'll discover. Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Mario's latest 2D adventure introduces the Wonder Effect, which transforms levels in wild and creative ways. The simple story has Mario and friends exploring the Flower Kingdom to stop Bowser. The gameplay builds on classic Mario running and jumping, but adds new power-ups like Elephant Mario and the ability to drill through ceilings. You can play alone or with up to 4 players locally. The Wonder Effects create surprising moments, like levels turning into rhythm games or background elements coming alive. In Pikmin 4, you're a space rescuer who crashes on a mysterious planet. You befriend small plant-like creatures called Pikmin, who help you explore and overcome obstacles. Each Pikmin color has different abilities. Some can swim, others are fireproof or can carry electricity. New to this game is Ochi, a space dog who helps you explore and carry items. You'll solve puzzles, fight creatures, and collect treasures while managing your Pikmin team. The game also includes a relaxing side mode where you can build and decorate your own garden. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the ultimate racing game for Switch. Race with characters from the Mario universe across 48 base tracks and 48 DLC tracks. The game features anti-gravity racing where you can drive on walls and ceilings. You can play alone or with up to 8 players locally or 12 players online. Each character has different stats, and you can customize your kart, wheels, and glider to match your racing style. The game includes battle mode with different mini games, and items like shells and bananas keep races exciting and unpredictable. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate brings together over 80 characters from different video game series to battle it out. Unlike traditional fighting games, your goal is to knock opponents off the stage. Each character has unique moves and abilities that stay true to their original games. You can play through Classic Mode, Story Mode, World of Light, or battle up to 8 players locally or online. The game features over 100 stages, each with different layouts and hazards, and items that can turn the tide of battle at any moment. Mario Party Superstars revives 5 classic boards from the N64 era, completely rebuilt with modern graphics. It's a digital board game where you roll dice, move around the board, and try to collect stars. Between turns, players compete in various mini-games to earn coins. There are 100 mini-games from past Mario Party games, ranging from button-mashing competitions to skill-based challenges. You can play with up to 4 players locally or online, and all mini-games use traditional button controls instead of motion controls. In Astral Chain, you're a police officer in a futuristic city under attack by interdimensional creatures called chimeras. You fight using a legion, a captured chimera connected to you by a chain. The unique combat system lets you control both your character and your legion at the same time, creating complex combat strategies. Outside of combat, you'll investigate crimes, solve puzzles, and help citizens. The game features character customization, different legion types with unique abilities, and a deep story about family and duty.
I need backup ASAP. I found someone who needs evac. Got an officer down. Someone come give me a hand over here.
You alright? Luigi's Mansion 3 follows Luigi's adventure to rescue his friends from a haunted hotel. Each floor of the hotel has a different theme, from a medieval castle to a movie studio. You use the Poltergust G00 vacuum to catch ghosts and solve puzzles. New features include Gooigi, a goo clone of Luigi that can slip through bars and walk on spikes. The game includes local co-op, where a second player can control Gooigi, and a multiplayer mode called Scarescraper, where up to 8 players can hunt ghosts together. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. This package includes 2 games. Super Mario 3D World is a multiplayer platformer where up to 4 players work together through linear levels. Each character has different abilities. Mario is balanced, Luigi jumps higher, Peach can float, and Toad runs faster. Bowser's Fury is an open-world adventure where Mario teams up with Bowser Jr. to stop a giant rampaging Bowser. You collect cat shines to unlock new areas and power up the Giga Bell, which transforms Mario into a giant cat to fight Bowser. Hollow Knight is a challenging adventure through a ruined kingdom of insects. You play as a small knight exploring the vast underground world of Hallownest. The game combines precise combat with platforming challenges. You'll unlock new abilities like wall jumping and dashing as you explore. The story is told through environmental details and conversations with the strange inhabitants you meet. You earn money to buy upgrades and maps, but if you die, you'll need to retrieve your ghost to get your money back. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Tropical Freeze is a challenging 2D platformer starring Donkey Kong and his family. The Snowmads have frozen DK's island, and you need to take it back. DK can roll, jump, and pound the ground, and different partner characters give you extra abilities like hovering or underwater attacks. The levels are filled with secrets and collectibles, and feature dynamic camera movements that create exciting set pieces. You can play alone or with a second player, and funky mode makes the game easier for less experienced players. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. This remake of the GameCube classic is a turn-based RPG with a paper art style. Mario explores a shady port town searching for magical stars and Princess Peach. The combat system uses timed button presses to boost attacks and defense. Your audience can help or hinder you during battles, and you earn star power for special moves. Mario gains different paper abilities like folding into a boat or plane, and partners with unique abilities help solve puzzles and fight enemies. Super Mario Maker 2 lets you create and play your own Mario levels. You can build in different game styles from classic 8-bit to modern 3D graphics. The Course Maker includes tons of tools, enemies, and gimmicks to create unique challenges. You can play endless levels created by other players online, team up with others to build courses, or tackle the story mode with over 100 Nintendo-made levels. The game teaches you level design through tutorials and lets you share your creations with players worldwide. The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom continues Link's adventure in Hyrule, now with mysterious sky islands to explore. The big new feature is the ability to build almost anything using Link's new powers. You can stick objects together, reverse time on objects, and create flying machines. The story follows Link and Zelda investigating ancient mysteries while dealing with a new threat to Hyrule. The game lets you solve problems creatively. There's usually multiple ways to overcome each challenge, whether through clever building, combat, or puzzle solving. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild revolutionized open-world games. You wake up after 100 years of sleep to find Hyrule in ruins. The game lets you go anywhere you can see. If you spot a mountain, you can climb it. Link can use abilities like creating ice pillars, stopping time on objects, and using magnesis to move metal things. The world reacts realistically. Metal conducts electricity, wind spreads fire, and you can cut down trees to make bridges. You'll solve shrine puzzles, fight enemies, and eventually try to defeat Ganon. Super Mario Odyssey. In Super Mario Odyssey, Mario teams up with Cappy, a living hat that lets him possess enemies and objects. You'll chase Bowser across different kingdoms as he plans his wedding to Princess Peach. Each kingdom has its own style and challenges. You might explore a city with realistic humans, or a food world made of actual cooking ingredients. The main goal is collecting power moons, which power your ship. You can find these by completing challenges, solving puzzles, or just exploring thoroughly. Metroid Prime Remastered puts you in Samus Aran's visor as she explores the planet Talon 4. You'll investigate space pirate activities and uncover the planet's mysteries in first-person view. The game focuses on exploration and gaining new abilities that let you access previously blocked areas. Your visor can scan enemies and the environment to learn more about the world. Combat involves locking onto enemies, switching between different beam weapons, and using missiles while dodging attacks. Bayonetta 3 follows our witch heroine fighting interdimensional monsters across multiple realities. The combat system lets you chain together attacks, dodge enemy moves with witch time, which slows down time, and summon giant demons to fight alongside you. New to this game is the ability to control these demons directly in certain battles. The story is over-the-top action-packed, with Bayonetta fighting to save not just one world, but the entire multiverse. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Set in a world where people only live for 10 years, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 follows soldiers from opposing nations who discover a bigger truth about their world. The combat happens in real time, where you auto-attack while positioning yourself and using special abilities. You can switch between characters, each with unique roles like healer or attacker. Characters can combine into powerful Ouroboros forms for stronger attacks. The game features a massive world to explore with side quests and optional challenges. Fire Emblem. 3 Houses casts you as a professor at a military academy. You'll choose one of 3 houses to lead, teaching students and building relationships. The game splits between teaching at the monastery, where you train students, have tea parties, and do activities, and tactical battles. Combat is turn-based on a grid, where you move units and use their different abilities. Your choices affect the story significantly, and the game has multiple paths depending on which house you choose.
I must stay focused.
What should I do? Had to be done.
Pokémon Legends. Arceus takes place in the ancient past of the Pokémon world. Unlike traditional Pokémon games, you can see Pokémon in the wild and catch them without battling by sneaking up and throwing Pokéballs. You'll complete the region's first Pokédex by catching and researching Pokémon in different ways. Battles still happen, but they're more action-focused. You and your Pokémon can move around during fights. The story involves investigating mysterious events and calming frenzied noble Pokémon. Dragon Quest XI S Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition. Dragon Quest XI-S follows a young hero who discovers he's the reincarnation of a legendary warrior. The game features classic turn-based combat where you select actions for your party members from menus. You'll explore a colorful world, help people in towns, and fight monsters in traditional RPG style. The Switch version adds a 2D mode that lets you play the entire game in classic 16-bit style, plus additional story content and quality of life features.
Watch out! Fight and fight some more!
Persona 5 Royal. In Persona 5 Royal, you're a high school student who discovers the ability to enter people's cognitive worlds and change their hearts. During the day, you live a normal student life, going to class, hanging out with friends, and working part-time jobs. At night, you explore dungeons called palaces, fighting shadows using your Persona abilities. The game balances time management with dungeon crawling, and building relationships with other characters makes your personas stronger in battle. These 30 games represent some of the biggest and best adventures available on Switch. From open world exploration to tactical RPGs, there's something here for everyone. Which of these games is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Switch Top for more Switch content. Thanks for watching!